Hey everybody, it's Jeremy Mansfield here from YouTube, giving you another video on Magic the Gathering Arena. Um, what I'm going to be going through is obviously with my profile. I think this is like tournament play. You must play a game this season to receive season awards. I feel like that tournament play, whether it be like the draft or whatnot, I really don't play those. I normally just play standard, but obviously now with the whole coronavirus, there has been events or something like that. So maybe if I go into those, it's a possibility that I um, will play them and show them as a YouTube. Maybe not. Who knows? Obviously, I'm just doing like ranked stuff. Um, so I'm just gonna show you since I won a game, obviously off camera or whatnot, because the past videos I've lost, that this is the season awards. So if I were to just stop and then wait and stop and not play for the 15 days, I would get a pack because I'm in the bronze. If I were to level up to a silver, I get a pack and some coins. If I go up to the gold, I get 2 packs, more coins, and then a card style. And then obviously you get the picture that going up to mythic, it's probably not going to happen unless if I hit it grind like minute after minute after minute, which I honestly don't because obviously I have to make other videos too as well, and also in my free time I really don't play it that much because it kind of heats up my computer, and just overall it's just if I really miss Magic the Gathering, and obviously we can't do it right now with the coronavirus, that I'll play it every once in a great while, not like an everyday thing, not like, oh, we got to put 6 hours of work in, try to get to the mythic, and if I don't get to the mythic, I've let myself down or whatnot. I'm not one of those players. I play it just for fun and enjoy, and obviously create the decks. And now with the new Ikora set coming in, that everything is now with new terminology that came in, especially with the companion that you saw in the last video, and then the mutate in the introduction video. So obviously you get it. You get 5 packs, and each pack is about 8 cards, so to speak. In real life, it'd be about 15. And then you'd get 5 of them, so you'd get 40 cards, and then you get some coins, and then 2 card styles. So let's hop in to the game that we're about to play. I am going to be playing not the constructed deck, but the new deck that I've tried to implement, that I have in person, that I do, that a guy helped me with at the game store to build, but obviously I had to improvise with some of the cards that I didn't have, and with the crafting of cards, which I may show you after the game, or maybe next video, because I'm kind of showing little bits and pieces of Magic the Gathering. Obviously, I went through like the introduction and stuff, but sometimes you need a refresher, and it's been a while since I've done Magic the Gathering Arena content that you may forget, or you may have not downloaded it. So I'm just giving you another preview of all the stuff. Obviously, I'm not sponsored by Magic, Wizards of the Coast, or Magic the Gathering overall in general. It's just gameplay, just showing you all the different features of this game. You could obviously spend money into this game, get kind of addicted to it sometimes because you want the best deck and the best that you can be. I don't personally put money into it. I just play it and then win the coins when I beat the objectives, or when I win every time for getting XP or something like that. So we are going to play my new deck. Says new deck because I really didn't give it a name. I really can't give a name to what my personal deck would be because it's not part of like MTG Goldfish or whatnot. He just helped me create kind of like a competitive deck, which was kind of helpful. It was kind of a work in progress. Some of the cards may not fit, and if you are the Magic the Gathering Arena player or Magic the Gathering fan, and you know like cards and situations, you may be like, that card doesn't fit there. Comment down below, and also like what decks maybe you think I should play, or maybe cards that I should create. Obviously, I have YouTube, Instagram. You could follow me there on it will be in the description down below and also Discord about telling me like what cards I should put into a deck, what obviously types, whether it be plains, swamp, fire, forest, or yeah, plain, swamp, fire, forest, or island. That's what I was trying to say. Just comment down below what you think. Obviously, it doesn't have to be a long comment or whatnot, but just give me some tips here and there because I'm not like the best Magic the Gathering. I kind of like to go from scratch. I'm not like one of those that go to Magic the Gathering or MTG Goldfish and spend like $200 and $300 on one deck that, yeah, maybe domination, but then doesn't really give much fun. Where if you start from the bottom, then you work your way up. For me, that's more fulfilling, kind of like my fantasy franchise mode in or my streaming franchise mode when it comes to I traded all the good players because it's just kind of boring having good players year after year after year, and I've never really tried of trading everybody and starting from the bottom and then work my way up. It's kind of like a rebuild, but so to speak of you still keep kind of the players there. It's not considered a total loss, but overall in general, just let's get into the gameplay, see if I can win. Hopefully for the best. You never know. And sometimes this goes quick, sometimes it goes, a little slower. Obviously, it's been 12 seconds and I haven't gotten anybody, but there you go. Sometimes it's like 3 seconds and you get somebody, and sometimes it's a lot slower because maybe a lot of people aren't on, or maybe it's just internet connection or whatnot. So within this hand, I got basically all reds, inference, creature. I'm going to keep it. Hopefully I'll get a forest, that way I can lay my Paradise Druid, but you never know. Or I could just I'm going to lay that down first. Yeah, I may take 1 damage, but overall in general, he's going to tick up. Go for 2 damage, or not at all. But overall, who knows? Alright, so he's got 2 Nissan Horn Beetles. Need to resolve this. Who's he gonna attack? It's not gonna attack anybody. That is shocking. See if I do a Savage Smith, and then it fights the target that I don't control. Adds a 2/2. Could do that, or I could do the Inferent, and it gains 3/2 until the end of the turn, which makes it a 4/3. Either way, if I were to attack it, I kill somebody, but I am going to want to do this. That way I can get the pellet collector out, because then it doesn't gain any more. Do that, to that, so it doesn't gain. And then no attacks, so I'm going to keep my guy for right now for blockage wise, but I just wanted to, now he's got a Paradise Druid of his own. And then the Hexyproof, it means that I can't have any spell towards it. Renata, there's no green, it would be a 2/3. Should I cast, or should I just cast the Paradise Druid and then help the guy? Yeah, I'll cast the Paradise Druid. So I can use it for mana later, and then give that a 3/2, and then attack with it, because he or she will have to use one of their beetles, unless if not, and take the 3 damage. Next round, I'll probably lay her down. When it comes to legendary enchantment, obviously with the first video, I didn't say that. With the Daxos Blessed of the Sun, you can only have 1 legendary enchantment creatures at a time, which is kind of bumming because they have great. Right now, the Planeswalkers, which is kind of bumming that when it comes to they have good abilities or whatnot. So.
Stomping time.
I'm gonna take no blocks. Yeah, I should probably block that way I don't take the 6 damage, but I'm gonna do the troll that way. Does that, so then enters the battlefield with a +1, then you remove that and it gains hexproof until the end of the turn, and then I'll do the erotic Cyclops. And then I'm not going to attack because now I can use the erotic Cyclops as a block and the bark troll as a block too. Oh, I had to use her as mana. Okay. Takes up 1.
How you've grown.
So they're both 4/4? Okay, and they both have trample. And so what trample means is that when they, say if I were to block it with this Barkite Troll, they still deal damage to me because it goes through the opponent. So if I were to block, they would still be able to deal 2 damage. Next. No attackers. I'm going to keep blocking because they keep getting bigger and bigger. And so obviously I am not going to want to attack and then end up losing all my creatures, which is not a good thing. This guy, it just deals whenever a spell. And it also has trample, so that's nice. Resolve. It's just basically another annoying agent, like I say, that is a blocker. Choose a creature card you own from outside the game, reveal it and put it into your hand. I have no choice. It's either removing this and it gains hexproof, or tap it for mana.
That's 1 more arrow knocked.
So, whenever this creature mutates, oh, so it's one of them mutating. Alright. So it mutated the Paradise Druid to make it bigger. Alright. Deals 4 damage. This is 2. I'm just gonna delete it, get it out of there. No attacks, because I'm not gonna lose my. So each creature enters the battlefield with an additional. Okay. So after her, they get an additional 1/1 counter, which is nice. Hopefully, I get a creature next turn. That's all the mana. mutates now to 8/8 or bigger. Whenever this creature mutates, search your library. Alright. And what's nice about when it comes to like card play and stuff like that, when it comes to lands don't matter. You can have like a core set 19 land and it really doesn't matter. Where creatures, obviously it matters from set to set. So that's kind of the bumming part that you have to like keep um, so what is the one triggered by Vivian, Arc Bullet Ranger. Creature with trample can deal access damage. Yeah. Oh, and it's a lifelink? Ooh, that's bad. I want to delete that one. Hopefully, oh, I get a land. Alright, so now I got land for days. Obviously, like I said, no, I'm not going to risk it. Because I would die. It would be this. Whenever it dies, amass 1, which is 0/0. The troll would die, but they could also block with that. The troll would die. This would probably die. This would die. So I'm not going to attack. I'm just going to keep the blocks. I'm not gonna be the aggressor this match. I'm just gonna let it kind of happen to me, so to speak. But obviously they're just gonna get bigger and bigger, and they'll have trample. I'm honestly not getting bigger and bigger. I'm getting like,
We're fit enough to survive.
basically. Okay. This is kind of like the first match. Or, no, this is kind of like the first match that I had when I played by myself without recording. That all this mutating just increased it, and then just overpowered. What, this can't block? That sucks. So I do block that. Block that. I'll just... I really can't control the 6... I lost. So, say good game. Block. I literally can't control. It's already 16 with the 8/8s. There you go. Eventually, I'll win, but obviously this one did not go in my favor with the mutating and all the creatures that he had. So hopefully you enjoyed this one. And at least you got 1,000 coins. So maybe I'm going to open up another pack before this one ends. Actually, I have to get packs. I'm going to open another Ikora one. So I got 1,000 coins. And I also went up level. So then I go to here, get my pack. I got a lot of firsts, and I got a common wild card. Charge of the Forever Beast. And I got that as a first. So I'm getting a lot of firsts, because obviously I haven't opened up. And hopefully, like, I get a lot of the same cards that I do in my booster box, like that I'm going to be putting. That's probably going to be the first one going into the MTG content playlist. This is obviously going to be the arena playlist. So the booster box, and then I'll get down into formats and stuff like that. Like I said in the last video, um, that I'll just go into the stuff, terminology, and all that fun stuff. That way, if you are a new player or if you're thinking about wanting to play, then you have all the techniques and stuff that you can. Obviously, I'm just going to give you a disclaimer, like in real life, like when everything life gets back, this hobby is kind of expensive overall. So just keep in mind that if you have like priority of paying bills and stuff like that, make sure you get that first, because overall Magic the Gathering is a little expensive. Obviously, I've been able to manage like a plan for myself, a budget for myself to keep this intact and stuff like that. But overall, in general, just make sure uh, you just keep your priorities set, and then obviously whenever you can, maybe even worst case scenarios that you have to buy a planeswalker deck, and then if when life gets back or whatever, go to a game store. The game store that I went to is like every Friday night. It was like $5 and you get a free pack. I don't know if it is for the same for all game stores, but if it is, then you would just slowly increase your intake on cards that way. Um, I wouldn't say like it's kind of like a free pack though, but like you're paying $5, and some game stores like literally a pack is like $3.99, so you're almost like paying for the pack. And then just trying to enjoy playing it. Obviously, I'll get in more deeps of legality of what you should do when it comes to per format and stuff like that. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll get back to the home screen first. Um, yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Enjoying me playing, even though I lost. It may be a little bit long, but overall, in general, just showing you the gameplay of I'm going to win, I'm going to lose. Next video, I'm going to play with the Johnny Inspiration and hopefully win with that one, because that's the best deck that I've played with. And just uh, enjoy life. Take care. Peace out.